Welcome back, everybody, to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. DDD stole our friend. I almost said he stole our bitch. That's a little rude. He stole our friend, and we're very upset about that. Look how sad. Look how actually sad he looks. He looks really downtrodden. Elfling got captured by King DDD. That sounds odd, even for him. I hope they're both okay. I like how he's still worried about DDD as a friend, as his boss. The trope of like, oh, the bad guy's our boss, but he's a good boss and we like him, is one I'm always a fan of. As well as usually it's a villain who's not like totally reprehensible. It's usually like a slightly wackier villain. Maybe they're a good guy in some respects. No, I haven't done. There's a lot of these I haven't done yet because there's a lot. There's a lot of these goddamn like treasure worlds. I don't mind it. They're all optional treasure roads, but there are a lot of them. How does this? Also, I just lost. It's like I didn't even know how to do this. I forgot what buttons to press. I'm sorry. I'm really, really bad. But no, I love it when it's like maybe. Oh fuck. Okay, maybe they're like a bad villain, but they're not a bad villain. They're like, they're okay. All right, beautiful. Oh, fucking, yeah. I love freezing time. Oh, I get it. I understand what we're doing here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get him! Oh, fuck. What? Oh, shit. Okay, I know what to do, but it's hard. I'm trying to think of other examples. I feel like... Is Eggman an example? Is K. Rool... I feel like K. Rool, Eggman... I don't know. Are there other examples? DDD? Of, like... They're bad guys, but they're good. They're good bosses, and they have, like, the loyalty of their friends. Or their peons. Because it can hardly be a trope if I can't come up with more than like a single example. You know what I mean? I know there's more examples. I know there's more. I just can't think of any right now. Maybe I'm lying. You know, did you ever consider that I might just be like a disgusting, horrible, cheating liar? It's not enough that I'm a liar, but I have to be horrible and disgusting as well. I like how to put that. Well, still not in time. Ugh. But I'm not doing all of the timing for that. I gave up on that. Not because I couldn't, but just because it's a lot of time effort. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this lovely, at least for me, Tuesday. You could be watching this any day of the week. Bowser's a good example, actually. Bowser's one where, in at least the RPGs, it's like, he sacrifices himself for his Koopas and Goombas. Within reason. And that's always fun. I love RPG Bowser. Like, normal Bowser's fine, but RPG Bowser is just, like, better Bowser. He's cooler. He's more fun, he's more silly, and he's got more, like, gravitas. Bunlock isn't usually in the good boss category, most because his peons don't have sentience. I don't know, I'm thinking of the cartoon. I'm thinking of, like, Scratch and Grounder. Doesn't he get him to lick his feet? Oh, wait, shit, no, I'm thinking of Bowser. Was it in the Super Show where Bowser got, like, his peons to lick his feet? Who am I thinking of? You know what I'm talking about, right? With ice, you can double tap. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I can do like the. I know what move you're talking about. I just didn't do it. I almost did it even without. Listen, I'm not talking about getting my feet wet or whatever. There's a cartoon variant of one of acclaimed. I think it's Bowser. where he asks, like, some of his troops to lick his feet, and then they run into the room and start just going at it, and it's really strange. It's meant to be comedic. It might be DDD. You know what? It might be DDD. I might be thinking of DDD, actually. I don't know if he has that there Kirby voice or not, but again, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of a lot of these cartoon variants of a lot of these delightful video games. Oh, beautiful. I don't know what kind of feet fanfic starring Bowser and Robotnik you're talking about. It's tough to use one show because dudes aren't loyal. I mean, it's tough, but the same way that Bowser in the RPGs is different than Bowser in some of the games, depending. You get characterization from characters wherever they can come. Bowser. Is it Bowser? Yep, it is King Koopa. Sorry, just very quickly. Sorry, the cut, the oh god, why is there like white coming off of his? Okay. They just there in like 2.5 seconds. They're really going for it. They're just there. They're there for the rest of the scene. They're just there forever. Hey, Dinoblade. But yeah, Robotnik does have range. I just said Robotnik, but I couldn't remember if he had, like, any... I don't even know if he has compatriots or if it's just him and his robotic machines. And Dr. Wily is, like, not a good example because he's similar, but I don't think he's friends with any of his guys. I think he's just has his lads. Also, let's go to the Forbidden Isle, which, by the way, is a whole fucking continent over. Guys, it's Lisan on Kirby. The wastes where life began. What post-apocalyptic adventure are you taking us now, Kirby? His Metal Sonic, and he has red and yellow robot. He doesn't have a lot. He's not like, I'm thinking of like Bowser has that whole military at his command, who demonstrate loyalty to him often. Or DDD, who is in a similar position, or K. Rool. All those guys are similar because they are all in positions of having like a full organization structure underneath them, which I guess does make it more appealing. You can't get like 50 lads to be your supporters if you aren't taking care of them. Right, I guess that just tracks. Isn't this like a big open world level? I think I recall seeing this level. Gamma turns on him, Mellow turns on him, and depending on how you count Shadow, he turns on him. Well, I mean, even looking at how he treated Gamma, he was kind of a dick from what I remember of Sonic Adventure. Yeah, that Robotnik guy, he's kind of a dick. And even in the cartoons, he's still a dick. You cheated! Look! Like, he didn't treat Scratch and Grounder very nicely. I don't know why they were loyal to him, to be honest. Hey, Snake. 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 That's a snake. Yeah, Colonel, you're right. That is a snake. Huh. Thanks for letting me know. You're welcome, Snake. Yeah, this is a big old banked level. I was showing someone sprites of Kirby earlier. They hadn't seen some of the Superstar sprites. The sprites for Superstar are very pretty, and then you look at the world, and it's very different. It's like, man, what... It's like pseudo 3D sprites in Kirby Superstar. It's very interesting. You almost wouldn't expect it. Oh, yeah. We were doing, like, sprite analysis on various games of various eras to do comparison on size, pixel density, that kind of thing. What's possible. It's easy to make assumptions on what you can and can't do when it comes to sprites of various sizes in games, if you haven't done it and you haven't looked at examples. So I've been doing a lot of research recently of like, okay, they're doing 16 by 16 tiles. They look pretty good. What can I manage? You know, what is the potential here, and what is the potential otherwise? It's kind of fascinating. I love it. With such restrictions, there's so many pretty looking games. And again, keeping in mind that a tile size of 16 by 16 doesn't mean you can't use like 6 tiles to make a single object. It just means that your building blocks are this. And if you want something bigger, your building blocks need to be, you know, you need more of them. But every game does it differently. Every game has a different style, and they're very distinct. Can you look at, like, I don't know, Chrono Trigger, and you compare it to Tales of Fantasia, and they're both on the SNES, and they look wildly different in their character art, and their backgrounds, and their sprite art. And it's like, huh. Right, to putting Pokemon in Super Mario World, and some of the tiles are super limit. That super limit you. Well, yeah, they might not be analogous. I don't know the specifics. Because I don't know the specifics of Mario World or Pokemon, to be honest, but depends on the Pokemon game. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm hearing dun, 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 bum, ba-dum, bum, which is that Pikmin 2? Oh no, I said Pikmin 2. And then it changes. Wait, yeah, fucking give me this. I realize I need this power up, so I should probably keep it. Actually, you know the problem here is I probably need multiple power. I probably need the shooter power up, and I'm probably going to need the Spirilli Florina power up too. And it occurs to me that maybe if I get rid of one, I won't be able to get the other one. And that worries me that I'm just going to be like fucking stuck. Nope. I'm foreseeing an instance where I probably should have waited on this boss fight until I got the other target. Yeah, get fucked, Florina. Not literally, but I just mean like die. Unless that stays. If that stays forever, then I'm good, but a swamp 32 by 32, but it only uses one 16 by 16 tile. A thwomp is 32 by 32, but it uses one 16 by 16. Oh, I don't understand. Do you mean it uses multiple 16 by 16 tiles to make a bigger shape, or is it like, or is it using both 16 by 16 and 32 by 32? But yeah, I mean, it also depends. Sometimes you might have things that are smaller, depending, and things that are only half. Oh no, that's yeah, that's 16 by 16. You can share and you use sprites, but that is a 16 by 16. Oh, my power up's gone. It's a 16 by 16 base. Which would be the base tile size for pretty much everything. God damn it, my shooter is gone. Hey man, you're back. It's giving me Xenoblade X vibes. I mean, that's convenient. Like, you look at, like, animation sprites where sometimes the left and the right movement for a character's animation are the same. Because it makes it easier than having to make, you know, more animation sprites. Because that's bloody effort. Okay, see what I mean? Here I need the wind. Damn, it's windy. Windy, bitch. You can't really draw something like a Pikachu over that because you can only draw one corner. Oh, yes. Yeah, because the way that it's fundamentally rendering the sprite in the game is different. Yeah, I know what you're saying. If in the case of, it's not just mapping sprite art, but it's the way that it's handling it. You would have to just make something more custom. I get it. Now that I see what you're trying to do in terms of like mapping things directly, yeah, no, yeah, that's not easily done. And maybe there's a way around it. You might be able to modify it to where instead of pulling from one sprite and flipping it, you can make it so that it's pulling from multiple different sprites. Assuming you know enough to have that capability. I imagine that's possible for modding. Probably. Or you just deal with the fact that you can't make... I mean, Pikachu's going to have to look at that anyways. Just make, like, a slightly rounded yellow blob and then put a Pikachu face right in the middle. I guess that's a custom sprite. I mean, you're not really using a Pikachu sprite. You're using a custom sprite. But you could do a custom sprite of Pikachu's face. Is wanting open... Pikachu's wanting an open mouth. Waiting to go, ugh, and slam down on some poor fool underneath him. That's what Pikachu wants to do, is he wants to slam down on somebody and just fucking murder them until their squishy guts come out. Dun, 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 dun. This music is good. Specifically, this section of this music I quite like. It is giving me like weird Pikmin vibes. What a weird... I just had a thought about what a weird game this is. That I have like this freak Kirby, which is my favorite Pokemon. Fair enough. I suppose that is fair enough. I was actually gonna say Snorlax. In my head, I was like, Snorlax or someone that's big and you know slammable. And yeah, that would have been my thought. So you did it. You did it. You succeeded. I'm proud of you. You did the thing. You did the right choice. Although I do think a very wide and square Pikachu would be funny, regardless. Or it's just a normal Snorlax, but with a Pikachu face. At that point, it's becoming one of those ROM hack games I play. With the Freakachus. I'm always down for a good Freakachu, you know? So that's Barv Boy. Dun, 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 dun. Did I do everything over here? Weird. This is weird. Yeah, hey, wait. Can I? This feels like I could wipe this down, but it's too late. I don't love a Whimdy power-up. Just because it's a fiddle to control, but you know, it's fine. No, fuck it. You're giving me fire, and that implies to me that I'm gonna need fire. Why are you? I've never made it like a hack or a ROM hack or a sprite remapping or anything of that nature. It seems fun. I've always marveled at the people who make different hacks and I mean, even if it's just sprite work. It's not even like, sometimes they do like full modifications, full levels, but even just doing sprite work is like, that's a lot of effort, that's a lot of work, and it's very impressive. I could never do, I could never do that. No, Mario. Oh. Sad I lost Steam on it. I wanted to make it like a sprite pack so people could take it and make ROM hacks with it. Yeah, I'm working a lot with sprite art. I'm gonna need a lot of sprite art in a next while. I have someone I know who's dedicated to it, but it's a lot of work. But it'll happen over time. We have a very, very long time scale for some of it, but it's a lot of work. It really is. Either for world sprites, pixel art, and then just animations. It's a lot. Oh, fuck, I was looking at the chat. Some were bad, some were cool, never got the 25% of sprites. It's just effort. It's just a lot of goddamn time. It's easily understandable that it might not be finished. Bloody intensive, that's what it is. Also, this Kirby with, like, a demon, you know, horns, but he's perfectly circular. It's very strange. Hey, little lizard that I just murdered. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, this is like so post-apocalyptic, it's not even funny. We are in like Dune or something, you know? Yeah, for just a part of a second, this song goes very medieval. Ah, in a good way. Defeat the lost squishy. Did I do that? I guess I did. I'm ripping ass and tearing through this level. Seemingly. Alright, let's do this. This game isn't hard. It's not even very long, to be honest. So it's, I mean, it's good length. It's a very good length, this game. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Eat a dick. My real question is, what would the, what is the achievement? What is the final achievement in this level going to be? Since I'm probably near the end. Actually, wait, I know. There's secrets in this level, aren't there? There's like, I can go there. I can go to where I can see. Do I have to go around? I have to be very careful. It's like, it's like, even you could tell. You even if you don't know, you can just tell. Like, there's shit back here. Which is very cool. I love stuff like this in games. I think it was Spiral 1 gave me similar vibes for some reason, but it's like, I love games where it feels like you're going in places you're not supposed to. Obviously, Portal is a great example of a game like that, where it feels like probably through the game you just break the boundaries. Any game that makes you feel like you're going in a place you're not supposed to, even if you are supposed to, is cool in my book. I probably shouldn't kill any of these enemies until I know if I need them or not. Oh, I missed something. Hey, give me that. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Shit is stressful, man. Here we go. Get it, get it, get it. Fuck. I guess I'm screwed. God damn it. Can we try? I know I'm almost dead. Let me in. Choosing to go with these fixed camera angles and designing backgrounds and all the depth. It's a really clever evolution of Enter the Moon sequence. Yeah, it is. It's very neat. It feels good. Give me you. It's not even necessary. There's nothing in here, probably. Probably. I actually don't know. Alright, this is really, for some reason, oddly, this is so stressful, because it just feels like they go so quickly that it's very easy to miss. Hey! Thank you. Beautiful. There's nothing in here of worth, really. It's just for fun, but... I do know the end of the moon secret is always a fun one, where you fly up and press up at this little spot, and it's like, oh, there's a little extra. HAL's always handled secrets very well, I think. It's just, in a way that feels cool. They feel difficult. I think that's the thing. They feel like genuine secrets. They feel hard to find. If a secret's too easy, it's almost like, It's like the part where, like, we had a secret level, where it's like the alternate route. They make the levels feel more worth it when you find them. They're harder to find, but they're more fun to find, and they're typically more difficult. Yeah, I didn't even have ring moth at that point. Burrow underground with your mighty drill. Cappy! Prejure, Chiest. Ghost Gordo. Blue Star Coin. Bum block. All right, guys, time to 100% this game. I have to get 99 of each thing. They keep a count of numbers. If they keep a count of the amount of things you have, that means you can get a max amount of them. Let's get the max amount of every single statue. We're gonna do it right now. You ready, everybody? Like the double minigame route. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Where it's like there's just a lot of cool shit in this game. I do feel that way about 100%ing, where it's like you didn't really 100% the game unless you max out all your items. It's like, oh yeah, let's play Breath of the Wild and get 999 baked apples. Then you've really 100%ed the game. Like, really, bitch? Ooh, this is good music. In the DNA world. Nice. Fuck you. Beautiful. Die. Yeah, die. Fuck you, bitch. Sorry, was that rude? Biatch. Hey, they look like me. Nope. Yo, chill. Get him in the ass. Get him in the ass. I said get him in the ass. Kirby, do you not know what an ass looks like? I can show you. I don't want to, but like if you need experience, like I can help. They call mine the cheeks of glory, Kirby. I probably missed it by like 3 seconds. Either 3 seconds or 30 seconds, depending. Oh, wow, actually no, 12 seconds. Every answer I gave was wrong. Hi. Thank you, Kirby. You're a wonderful little guy. If only you could exist in the real world. It's a shame Kirby isn't real. He'll never be real, everybody. No matter how much you would want him to be real, he could never be real. Don't let it break your heart. I'm hitting a nail from the fucking side, but I'm still hammering it in. It's magic. What kind of magic nails they got in this place? Don't deserve them. I don't know, man. It's not about deserve. Kirby does things to help people. He could help us. Please, we need help, Kirby. Our life right now. Send in Kirby. Maybe he can put square to rights. Kirby's, you know, the fire-wielding, sword-swinging, dick-slinging hero we need in this day and age. See, this game is actually the desperation of my voice. Well, yeah, because this game is basically like our future. This game is like a post-apocalyptic world. I don't want Kirby to visit our world after we're gone. I want him to be here before we fuck up. Or while we fuck up. Yeah, this is pretty. I've always loved desert levels. I love the desert. I love desert levels. I love oasis. I like the dry heat. I love the aesthetic, the architecture. My favorite outfit in Breath of the Wild was always the Vo outfit, the really cool one for the Gerudo Vo for Link. You have to get in the secret shop. I just wanna. This looks like, is it like Spanish? I don't know. There's a specific style when I'm looking at that. I see this a lot in Vegas, which makes sense because that's a desert. Like sandstone. It's mostly material. The visual look of the material reminds me of stuff I've seen a lot. But like freezing nights, blistering heat, dry. I don't know why that appeals to me. It's like miserable. It's the waste. But, you know. Or even the plants try to kill you. You get stabbed by a spike and die. My favorite. I feel like I've missed something already. You wouldn't expect in a Kirby game? Oh, no, yeah. I mean, this whole game is different because it's not Kirby worlds. It's not like wacky Kirby locations. It's It's like Earth. It's faux Earth. It's Firth. And it's weird. And it's like, this is just like nature and shit. Buildings. And it's post-apocalyptic. It's our world if everything went to shit. Oh, here's where I remember hearing a story about the Breaking Bad pool that makes you forget. Thanks, Vinny. All right, do I murder this innocent sleeping creature who looks like a little pink fluff ball? I'll leave him be. Hey, it's one of those fucking... You hit him like 20 times to crack him nuts from I don't know, modern games like Odyssey. Yeah, the utilization of foreground and background elements is superb in this game. And they use I love fixed. It's not fixed camera angles as much as it's what's the best way of putting it? It moves with your. It's like what I was playing yesterday with the Mario and Blender, where it moves with your character, but it moves in fixed directions, but it still moves with you. It's not fixed. It's different. It's different. I love this guy. This freak frog. Yo, the freak frog, my favorite. Also, am I missing like a pump that should be like that I can fill Kirby's mouth with so he can like clean this shit up? Because I feel like I shouldn't be starring away until I found the pump. But I haven't seen one, and maybe the star leads me to a pump. Oh no. I feel like I would have seen it because that's like a key level thing. And if I somehow missed that, then I feel like I'm probably meant to, like, I don't know, come back here or something. That's not a major. That's like a mini star, right? That's not even one of the full ones. We'll see. Fuck it. God, I guess I was wrong. Never mind. I'm certain I missed something, but I will accept it for now. I remember this level being one where I missed something and I kept not finding it. And it's funny how, like, you think, oh, I'm diligent. I'm real diligent. And then you play, and it's like, no, you're not. You really aren't, man. Not in the way that you need to be. Well, I like this guy. You make him small. Then you kill him. You make someone feel small and pathetic, and then you murder them. It's my life philosophy. It's really effective. Someone, by the way, had a friend recommending that I play Corpse Party for Halloween. I won't, because I think I have other stuff. Maybe, I don't know, I have time. Probably don't. It's like a 10-hour game. But it's a game where, like, I've heard the name, and I've never heard anything else about it at all. So I didn't even know what the fuck it was, to be honest. But maybe a future consideration. Oh, there's a little chest. Wow, I'm glad I didn't miss that. That's really nice. I mean, I like a lot of terrain. I just don't like cold terrain. I just don't like deserts. I mean, it's rather tundras, snowy shit. Know that one game in Dress Up Darling with the nuns and it's fucked up? Yeah. Probably compared to Corpse Party. Well, that one was more Arrow game. Well, the description of the game they're talking about there is fairly Arrow, ain't it? Or am I mistaking it? It's funny. I was rereading a lot of the beginning. I don't know why I was. So I was like, I'm rereading a little bit of the beginning of Dress Up Darling, and I was like, yeah, there is a lot of fan service. I forgot about it. But then there's also things of like, you know, Gojo has to make a cosplay, and she's like, oh, it's 2 weeks, and he freaks out. His grandpa has an accident, so he has to visit him in the hospital. He's freaking out about 2 weeks, and then people want to visit his place, and he's like overrun with panic and stress. And it's not displayed in like a comedic way. And it's not displayed in like he's a hero, he can do anything. But it has like actual tolls on him in his body, and it's genuine like... The game the manga displays a lot of stuff of like... There's like actual stress and anxiety in like a kind of a negative way. In the drawing and in the way it's told. And he goes through a little bit of self-reflection with it, and it's like, this is kind of weird and dark. Where in other mangas of a similar romantic style, it would be handled differently. And I was liking it for that reason. I was like, I like the way this is done. And then he's like, oh, thank goodness. His sense of relief when he's like, oh, it's not, I did it in time, but he's like, oh, I was so worried that, and it's not. And then you see Marin's just sobbing her eyes out. His sense of dedication. He's a good protagonist because he's just different from like a lot of protagonists you would have from in a romance manga style. He's a very different protagonist. His way of approaching, his dedication to the thing he cares about, his actual genuine passion. And he's also very negative, but not in a way of like, oh, I can't handle being like danging with like pretty girls and I'm self-confident. It's more of like in personal ways. Like he's worried about his skill as a doll painter fading away because he hasn't been doing it in a while. And then his grandpa's like, oh no, you're doing better now. Actually, I think you're practicing with other things and getting experience is impacting your ability to paint. So Gojo is like learning better. Now, I think that's why, as a romance manga, I think I don't know why. I think he's a much more interesting, he's a better handled protagonist. And it makes him very appealing, which is, I think, a part of the reason why I think it's appealing. Despite, like, it's a lot of fan service, too, which I kind of just I forgot about, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention to it. Hello. Sorry, I was talking about romance manga, my specialty. One where Gojo stays up all night to play it while he has to stay overnight. Marin assumes he's going to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I haven't gotten to that part. Well, it's funny because she likes him almost immediately. It's like in the first 10 chapters where she sees him talking to his grandpa, and she's like it's from her perspective, and she's like, oh my god, I fucking love this guy. And he's just like talking about dolls with his grandpa and doesn't notice anything. It's My Dress Up Darling. It's the cosplay manga. Where it's like, lady wants to do cosplay, this guy paints Tina dolls. She asks for his help. Romance manga. And yes, there's a lot of fan service, but I think as a slightly arrow romance manga, like a lot of them, it handles it really well. It's just a couple of those chapters that like throw you for a loop, and there's never a thing of like, oh, they're introducing like a third character to cause like drama. There are other characters, but it's never a thing of like they're self-conscious or jealous of each other. That's never the drama. The drama is like, it's personal stuff between them. It's like, are they able to talk to each other? Can they handle the life? Are they able to, they have their own personal interests? Are they taking up too much of their time? Are they overthinking things about each other? And it's not, it does a lot of the things, it doesn't do a lot of the stereotypical shit you might expect, which is why I think it makes it good. Because I've read a lot of well, even in Dan to Dan, yeah, okay, that's more stereotypical. Dan to Dan's another one where it's like, it is a romance manga, but it doesn't sincerely pursue other characters. It does it in a way of pushing two together, but it doesn't sincerely try to make them like a thing, which is good. I like that. There's never a point of like the main ship of the two of them is not real. You know what I mean? It's always like they're always there. But yes, it is more stereotypical in that sense, where I don't feel like Dress Up Darling ever is. It's never like these guys are posed as some kind of drama between the two. It's just... And then there's some dark moments, but there's like genuine moments of tension in Dress Up Darling, where it's like, wow, they're really not getting... Like, they're not talking to each other. He's so stressed out about this, or he's having like weird thoughts about this, and they just... They're getting like... There's issues. And they're usually resolved pretty nicely, because they love each other, and they're really careful. They're just... there's just things that come across where he's learning more about himself as a person. He's got hang-ups. It's good. I liked it a lot. And it's finished. My Dress Up Darling is finished, even though the ending isn't like... Well, you get the romantic ending of like, oh, they get together. And then it kind of just trickles off. They didn't have any plan after they got together, so it kind of trickles off into nothingness, and that's a little, like, weird. It happens a lot, but it's like, you didn't plan, like, to have an ending? They just ended because they were, like, tired, I think. But it kind of just feels weird. It's like, it's a weird, it just stops, basically. It just feels like it stops and then cuts to, like, they're in the past or whatever, or in the future. They're in the past! No. But aside from that, everything before then handles very well. The arc right before them getting together was excellent and, like, really dark, and people thought they were going to drag it on forever, but... I have not been watching it. I know it's not too long. It ended recently. It was one of those ones where, like, they had Dan and Thursdays, they had Dress Up Darling as well on, like, a similar time slot. Everything, all the new seasons of all the manga and of all these new animes ended recently. They're, like, all gone. Everything's done. Nobody has anything new to watch, apparently, so everyone's really downtrodden at I'm mainly reading. Like, I've been reading, like, the newest chapters of Dan, and people are freaking the fuck out about what's been happening recently. And people are like, "Oh, I hope he's not fucking with us. This author. He's better not be another, like." It's very funny. If you don't know anything about the manga, I can't spoil it, but it's very funny. What's happening right now with the audience? It's like, no, you gotta have faith in him, and everyone's like, well, but look at what the fuck, man? We were so close to greatness. No, I'm not going to. I'm not. But it's very funny to me. It's good. I like Dan, obviously. If I can do a costume, I will. Even if I think the wacky... I'd rather just do him normally. Everyone was like, "Oh, you got to do the costume where he's got the red hair." I'm like, I don't know. I kind of just like his look as a guy. That's him most of the manga. He's very rarely in his battle form. Also, I do like My Dress Up Darling because it goes into detail about cosplay creation. It actually inspires me a lot. It's like, what kind of wigs do I need? What kind of techniques are there? Stuff like that where, like, it's very appealing. Oh, god damn it. I was like, should I take a sleep? And I didn't take the sleep. Fucking Kirby. Part of the reason I got the round glasses, just because... And I've worn round glasses before, and I thought they looked nice. At this point, I was like, these are going to be spares, and then I've been wearing them every day ever since. I don't know. I think my round glasses suit me. Yeah, I'm Okarun. See, you don't know anything about Kinta. He doesn't get, like, the most... I mean, he doesn't get the most development compared to other characters, but he gets more. He does absolutely get more, and he becomes more part of the team. There's one chapter where it's funny, there's very little dialogue about Kinta. And it kind of demonstrates a lot about him, and it's a little sad. And it's nothing like the traumatic backstory of, like, my family died, but it's the simple sadness of real life. Kingta, yeah. No, but the simple sadness of being a weirdo in real life and being lonely. Where it's like, it's just... You know, I think I can relate to Kinta in that way, where I know what that's like. You look around and you see people having fun and enjoying themselves, and you're just there. And you're not, maybe you're not normal, and it's just you. It's like, that's the simple sadness of life. It's nothing major. It's nothing, like, so dramatic, but I think in that end, it's more relatable and more impactful. I like Kinta. He's well-intentioned as a character. He just doesn't know how to talk to people. And he's obviously a comedic character inherently. I get why some people don't like him, where everyone's like, I wish this character would fucking die. A lot of people are like that with Ira, too. I would also say undeservingly, to be honest, but, you know, whatever. People go off about characters they don't like because they're not the main two. All the characters in the show are pretty good. All the secondary and side characters. Gigi's very fun. And it's nice that, like, Okarun gets a friend in Gigi, even though they're, like, quote-unquote rivals to a degree. Not really. Listen, there's comments people being like, I wish Kinta would fucking drop dead. I wish Ira would get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. People take their animes very straight. Fucking unfeed me. Don't unbirth me. That will be awkward. Yeah, I'd love to do Okarun. I just need to get a Gakuran that fits. I was like, oh, there's a site that sells it, and I was asked some questions about, hey, how is it fitting for this? I never got a response back, so I guess I just won't buy it from there, even though that was, like, my best-looking option. I was like, can I get a real one? I do take cosplay fairly seriously. If I want to get as authentic and real as possible, if I can manage it. But it's tricky. And I was like, okay, real ones might not fit, and they're rare, and you can't get them from the companies that make them because they're uncommon. You kind of have to find them used, and that's just the luck of the draw if they would fit or not. Whatever I would get would be small, and it wouldn't fit me properly if I can get one. And either that, it would be expensive as well, and then I would have to get it modified if I'd really want it to fit, or find one at a store. But I don't want it to be like shit. I want it to be quality material. Yeah, I reworked all my cosplay stuff today, and I was like, I do take it seriously. I think of like, you have to get like, you know, if you want to get good cosplay, you have to look at the character from all angles. Don't just look at screenshots. Go into the show or go into the game itself. Move the model around. Look carefully at what you're looking at and see if you can't do what you need to do. It's obvious, right? But like, really make a plan about what they look like, the specific aspects. How long is this? Okay, this shirt is like 2 inches above their waist. And then compare it to yourself. Okay, 2 inches above my waist is, you know, this tall from the floor. So that's about how tall it needs to be from there. And then you have to do like this thing. It's like you can just do like a scrummy one, but I want it to be good. I want the measurements to fit. I want the scale comparison to fit. I want the materials to look right. That's just expensive and difficult, especially if you don't have the skill of like sewing, for example. That's my biggest thing. I was genuinely looking at maybe getting a sewing machine, but they're expensive. It's one of those ones where I keep putting it off because getting a sewing machine that I would want, and a good one that can work with heavy materials. So if I want to make something out of like wool, for example. Fuck. Ah! Tricky. And then making patterns, whether making your own or doing, you know. People say pattern making is very hard. I feel like it I feel like it probably is, but I feel like I could handle it. I don't know why, but. So looking back to the Corpse Party, it's funny how you try to say it's not Arrow. It isn't, but I'm pretty sure it has like upskirts or some amount of partial nudity. Well, okay, maybe not as Arrow as a game that is actually a porn game, where they talk about like, Gojo's talking about like Marin makes him play it and he's an innocent guy, and it's like, oh, he's whacking off in front of the principal or something. It's like, that's much more Arrow than some mild, you know, an Arrow gay, versus just a little bit of fan service in a game kind of a thing. Hell, there's fan service in Danganronpa. Is that an Arrow game? I also thought Gabby was one of the most nuanced and best characters in Attack on Titan. Oh, I like it. No. Yes! Gabby's a great character. And Gabby's a child. Gabby's a child who has been indoctrinated by the society. Does what she thinks is right. Even if she was an adult, there's like, you have to look from the perspective of where are they, how are they raised, where are they from, and how are they naturally going to respond to the scenarios that they're in. She's doing what she thinks is right. Okay, she killed someone we like. Fucking who cares? That sucks. But, like, it doesn't make her an irredeemable monster. She's a child. Anyone who complains about Gabby is just a fool. I feel like with you guys in my chat, I've become a way bigger weeb than I am on my own. Come on. Well, I was talking with a friend today. I had a friend come over today, talk about sprites and stuff, and they were talking about Sailor Moon and the different versions. And I was like, man, what a weird life. Corpse Party always seemed like something that people watch to see bad things happen to schoolgirls, which is maybe wrong. This was suggested to be my friend who visited today to talk about sprite art. And if she says it's okay and suggested I stream it, then I figured maybe it's not that bad. Otherwise, I don't know. I feel like at least she's a good barometer of like, she doesn't like excessive stuff. So she gave me like, where I feel like I don't care about like fan service stuff. It doesn't impact me in the slightest. Or if like she cares about that stuff a bit more. So if she's fine with Corpse Party, then maybe, I don't fucking know. Who knows? I knew it existed and that was it. I mean, I'm going to... It's funny. It seems relatively similar to a game I'm going to stream soon. Obviously, I'm going to stream Resident Evil soon. Very soon, rather. I didn't realize that Capcom had made a survival horror game on the NES, which is like a precursor to Resident Evil. Even down to, like, they got the spooky doors called Sweet Home, where it's like slightly like an RPG-esque. And I played a little bit of it. I was like, I like this. And I'm going to stream it. But it was like, that's interesting. I never heard of this. I have not. I was like, it was like a fucking brand new thing to me. So I got it working. I have the English translation patch for it. And it doesn't seem too long, so it should only take like maybe a couple streams to do. It should be fun. Only when I have time. I have plenty of other games to make. I still haven't gotten around to doing the research on what Mario EXE shit I want to play. Which I guess would be next Monday. So I guess I have a week before that's going to come around. We'll have to see. I've been very busy recently with random stuff. Which is not a bad thing. I feel like I've been doing a good, passionate, you know, planning on things. Now that I have the time, but... Good music. I don't know why this music, maybe it's the area, but this weird area is like giving me like... I was thinking of like the racing part of Sonic Adventure, where you have to like the music. I don't know why I just suddenly got like a flashback. I mean, I always have things to do. I mean, I keep myself very busy. I don't know if that ever comes across by anybody, but I typically have like a lot of shit that's going on. I have a lot of irons in the fire. I mean, it's perennially with like streaming. But you obviously want to be busy, whether with hobbies and stuff or just with friends. It's important to have friends. Important to keep your friends. Not a sad topic, but it's important to have friends even as you get older. I always get sad. You see a lot of old people who just like their significant other dies and they don't know anybody. So I'm so proud of my grandma because she got like into her local community and knows people. Because otherwise, what the fuck do? You just die. You lose the will to live. Yeah, my grandma's having like piano recitals and knows like all the people around her and is chilling, having like card nights and stuff. I'm like, I'm so proud of you. Because my grandma didn't want to like go live with us. She's like, oh no, this is where I live. I'm gonna stay here. But keeping busy, whether with hobbies or with friends, and presumably, probably you need both. But talking to my dad about now he's retired, he just does whatever. Yeah. I mean, if I was retired, I would be working on everything I'm doing now, but just more of it. If I won the lottery, I would just be like, okay, time to like write a book, time to make a game. Like that happens when people have kids. I mean, I think it makes it difficult to keep up with friends, but even if it's like the stereotypical idea of like, oh, these guys hang out and have a beer once a week and talk about their lives, or they have like the poker night kind of a thing. People schedule stuff like that, a recurring cyclical basis, even if it's like once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month or whatever. That way it's baked in. That way it's always a part of their schedule. They plan around it. That way they can manage to keep friendships. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's something I think people need to do and have to try to do. Because it's much harder. Once you get older, it's harder to make friends. Once you lose friends, it's hard. It's not easy to get them back. I'm very lucky I have friends, and I don't really want to lose them. If I ever have to move, it invariably will happen. Because a big part of having friends is being in the area with them, I feel like. Within reason. You're not going to ever be close to somebody as much as you were when they were around you, you know? But I think you can keep friends as adults. Again, I wish my parents had friends when I was younger. Like, no wonder I was a shy kid. My family, my mom and my dad, like, were homebodies. It's like I didn't ever see them, like, hang out with people. It was more when I was younger, and then, like, it kind of faded away. And I just didn't see them hang out with people. And it also helps, like, there was maybe once ever that my mom had a friend that she knew from work and that she watched us one night while their parents went out. But she was nice. I remember Mom liked her a lot, Miss Laura. Oh, no. You know, people you can rely on and all that, but... Wow, I'm eating shit here. But from that perspective, like, if you have kids, you need to show your kids that you can have friends. That way they know that and they can talk to people. Because otherwise they'll be like, oh yeah, I guess I don't need to go out and see people. I'm not saying that Crypto is not Switch safe or anything, it's just that it's lousy. Popped for a reason. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've heard it exists. Play the Princess is on sale? I mean, I was waiting for it to be on sale. If it's not on sale majorly, but I want to stream it. Like you need that one person who's your dad. Yeah, my dad? What? Again, you've been trying to get me to play that for a while. I've been avoiding it because of the fact that it's not on sale. And it's like 20 bucks. I don't know how much on sale is. I'm still going to pick it up, so it's going to be now. So what the fuck am I... What? Huh? What? Oh, idiot. Die. That's when he teaches you bad things. Yeah, I didn't have that, really. I didn't visit... Again, we didn't visit my family very often, and we didn't visit friends, so I was just like... No wonder I ended up lonely. I didn't know that I could just go see people. Lonely and socially inadequate. Yeah, thanks, everybody. 30%, 12.59. I'm going to pick it up. I'll pick it up. I'm going to stream it. I mandated I was streaming Slay the Princess this Halloween, along with every other horror game I've slotted for this October after... I was hoping to beat Kirby. I thought about streaming Sushi Ben this weekend just so I can finish it. I'm not done with it, but I don't even know how much longer I have. Part of it's me fucking around, so I should try to finish it if I can, but... And Kirby. I mean, Kirby is what? I have this world, one more world after this, right? The final boss. And then there's the DLC, which I guess I'll probably not do immediately afterwards. I'll probably wait until, like, I have time. Which will be fine. It'll give me a break from it. Even though the point of this was to have the DLC, but... You know, like, not... Okay, I get it. I understand. Oh, but I have to... Oh, fuck, I have to have the squishy, dude. This sucks. Kirby Dream Man 2. Fang, you love talking about games I fucking despise. I don't despise Dreamland 2. That's not true. Gotta go back to rating. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for stopping by to make fun of me. That's all I'm good for, anyways. Kirby, can you fucking do? Can you do the correct thing for fucking once, Kirby? Oh man, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Why is this? Oh fuck! Why is this very basic challenge like ridiculously difficult? A lot of costumes. I was looking at like doing a Milo Thatch costume because I want to do that for a while from Atlantis, and it's like it's kind of difficult. It's hard to make out what the fuck he's wearing. He's got like socks over his shoes, but I don't know if that's true or not, so I can't see what kind of shoes he's wearing. A big like brown overcoat. And they're kind of expensive to find one of that exact type. The clothes. She's slurping on my Kirby till I'm... She's slurping on my Clurbin. She's circling on my Clurbin till I'm... Oh, huh? You know what? I'm not gonna... I can't... I don't think I can do better. Dude, she's Kirby and on my Forgotten Land. Not funny. That's not even... That's not good. That's bad. Probably doing flip flop when you can probably just stay. I don't think I can. I feel like you're too big and it doesn't come up. I guess okay, fair enough. It does. You have to be right at the edge of Kirby's girth, and it's kind of hard to tell how far you can move with Kirby with this. God damn it! I hate this section. Kirby. Can I just fucking shoot it from here? There we go. There we go. I still have another one? Oh, this sucks. I'm just doing standing jump, no moving. Can I hit this? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Maybe I've had a revelation or two or three or four or five or six, or maybe I'm just eating shit because haha, fecal looks like chocolate. Yummy, yummy, yummy. My favorite. Yo, they call me the shit eater. It's my power up. I eat shit all over the ring. I smear it everywhere. People love my power. I can. Okay, yeah. From the power of water. Being fat as Kirby completely feel the jump is very entertaining. You know what's very entertaining? Hey, don't be calling Kirby fat. That's rude, okay? Kirby tries his best. It's difficult. Kirby knows that if he wants to not be fat, he's got to eat less food that makes you fat, and eats more food that doesn't make you fat. But it's tricky, okay? Got to eat like things with different glycemic index, like brown rice instead of white rice, so that it dissolves in your stomach slower and stays longer. Sorry, I know all these stuff about food because my dad struggled with weight for a long time. Finally got stuff that worked. And a big part of it was like, you're not restricting the amount of food you eat at all. You eat as much as you want until you're full, of course. But you only eat until you're full, and you change the food you eat so that the food you eat makes you full for longer. Simple. Simple, logical steps. And if you eat food, eventually you get used to it. Easy. Really is. Said fall happened about 10 seconds after I click stream. Oh, god damn it. Listen, I never said I was good at anything in life. I'm good. I'm not good at anything. I've got no redeeming qualities, and I can't make this jump at Kirby. If you eat food, you'll get used to it. No, if you eat food that you don't think you'll like, you'll get used to it. I only eat, for example, I only eat brown rice. I like brown rice. I only eat brown rice. I'm used to it. I like white rice. It is obviously good. But white rice has such a high glycemic index, it touches your fucking stomach acid. Gone. Sugar immediately. That'll leave you hungry quicker. Brown rice takes it longer to dissolve. It stays in there longer. You're full for longer. It's also better for you. It's like roughage and shit. Fun fact. Don't worry, I cry all the time. I actually do. I didn't cry. I've talked about this before, right? I didn't really cry a lot growing up necessarily, but in the last like 5 years or so, I've gotten a lot more like soft in terms of like things will set me off. Which I guess isn't a bad thing. You don't want to hold yourself back, but it was unexpected where I've just become like more sensitive to certain things. Also, I can fake cry very well. Oh god, I got something in my eye. Fuck. So if you have grimy eyes, disgusting, putrid eyes, and you cry, it actually makes it hurt. And it becomes worse. But I can make myself cry pretty easily. Not the flex or anything. I can summon tears like that. Messed emotions because of undiagnosed ADHD throughout my life. I don't know why. I never thought about it much. For every heavy major emotion. Well, I mean, it's just like I'm reading a book, and something important or impactful happens, and it's like, oh my god, and I'm like in tears. Why am I in tears? It's like, that didn't happen when I was younger. I don't know if I just kept it aside or I was too, like, I don't know. There's probably reasons, and I probably don't even know, but like the full truth of it, the veracity of what the fuck was going on, but I love back rooms. Not the back rooms, the meme, I do like that too. Back rooms in places. I was very lucky always that like being in marching band meant in like college, for example, we got to go like to the underbelly of like the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. There's many of those stadiums, and I've actually been to more than one of them. Like the places you never get to go as like as an ordinary person. Like it's something you get to go when you work there. But in my mind, I was like, I'm special. I get to be in this place no one goes to. And it's really neat, even though it's just like corridors. It's just like corridors and shit. It's nothing like dramatic, but to me it's the coolest thing of going into like the places you can't ordinarily go to. It's like a weird benefit of doing something because it's like, oh, I'm a part of the performance, you know. But no, I don't mind crying a lot these days. Not that I cry a lot, jeez, but so I'm just checking to see if I've missed anything with my little guy with his hat on. But it is surprising, more than anything. It's just noticeable to me. Listen, I'm a sensitive little guy, okay? Don't mess with me. I won't respond well. That was a good gulp sound. Oh man. When I won local legend of wreckage trophy, I was led into the back room of my GameStop, and this was before I worked there, and I was dazzled. It's neat. Again, it's not that they're like crazy areas. It's not like you're in a royal palace, but it's just I like areas you're not supposed to be in or areas you don't get to see. You look at every building you walk by, and you have no idea what's in any of those buildings you see. But maybe you could if you had the wherewithal. And that's why the idea of exploring like urban exploration in school, because that's something normally you would never go to. You'd never get to see, and no one gets to see. In its heyday, you couldn't see it, and definitely not now. There's that weird fascination. Oh, what a mouthful. Well, I'm glad they gave me this trail of coins to let me know that, hey, idiot. Hey, you fucking moron. Don't forget, there was a thing over here. Yo, that hole was made for me. I've never won any local legend. Also, why did you win a local Legend of Wreckage trophy? What the fuck does that even mean? I've never won a local Legend of Wreckage. I've never won anything. Except like a district award when I was like elementary school for writing an essay about something. My only skill, writing. Mediocre one at that. And project planning, I suppose. Ironically, I'm actually somewhat good at communicating. Not great at it, but like... I always talk to people at work, and it's like, guys, you know what we're doing right now isn't important. Can we like focus in? Or they're talking to the client about something. It's like, you know that this is like we should be like focusing. You know, you're not explaining this properly or whatever. And remember, guys, make sure that you see yourself as an idiot and you see everyone else also as an idiot. That way you can talk to everybody. It's my life lesson to everybody for communicating in the business world. We'll go back to 2008 and win a local GameStop pre-release tournament for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I figured it was gonna be like, I don't know, Magic or something. I couldn't do that. I'm fucking god-awful at Brawl. Or Smash in general, to be honest. I'm like solidly mediocre at Smash. The trophy is itself a generic high school wrestling trophy. I would love that, though. I would love it if, like... I would have that, like, framed. I would put it in, like, a shadow box. And proudly on my mantelpiece. I won this trophy when I was 8 years old. We've never been apart! Like I've missed an ice cream. Key to victory, no one knows how to jump. Oh, I see. Like when they did like, oh, this game isn't out yet at E3, but we're going to make a tournament for it right now. Everybody play. And then there was the World Championships where Reggie was like, listen, I play all the Nintendo games, but I suck at Smash. But when Nintendo 3DS comes out, Brawl for 3DS comes, whatever, Smash for 3DS comes out, I'm going to practice, I'm going to come back here and kick your ass. Yeah, that's why people like Reggie. It's funny, he worked in very smoothly, like, oh, I'm advertising this game. But he also worked in the fact that he was going to kick in, like, a pro Smash player's ass in 3DS. Which was very funny. What a likable personality for a guy who, like, is actually just a businessman of various sorts. Remote nunchuck, people weren't used to jump. Again, I don't think I've ever... I own Brawl. I've never really played it, to be honest. Maybe like a fraction of subspace at like my school's game room in college for like 2 seconds. I own it. I actually got it somewhere, at somewhere along the line. At some point, I'll probably stream it. Subspace, at least. Maybe next year. If I get reminded of it, so that I put it back on my radar sometime early next year, I'll probably stream Brawl and Subspace, since it's one of those games I've never played. And I'd like to. It's another Kirby game, basically, isn't it? Well, I've never even seen the cutscenes. I really know very little about Brawl. Yo, I hear I hear a crier. Oh, they're getting farther away. Can I bring up games like these? If I'm interested, just remind me every once in a while. I don't mind. Not too much. Don't be like, hey, idiot, you haven't played Emio yet. And it's like, okay, listen, I was going to do that once I got through everything else in the series first. Just shut up. If I make promises hold me to them. Make me accountable. Also, I know this clock is a thing. Give me... Clock? I do have to knock the clock off the wall by some means. Yes, I do. Very clever. Also, that sleepy guy is so suspicious. I feel like it's going to be like, you got to sleep in the room. I have promised 2D Sonic, which I have not gotten around to. I also promised Final Fantasy 1. That's one that's going to be longer. But when was the last... I guess the last RPG I played was FF7 Rebirth earlier this year. That feels so long ago, by the way. That feels like it wasn't even this year to me, to be honest. I'm not going to re-stream Remake. Not that I ever really streamed Remake, except for the DLC of Yuffie. But I might stream like the intro to the Switch version when it comes out, just because I like it and I'm already going to get it. Here's my trophy. Oh, yeah, I'll find it. Let me beat this level, and then I'm going to look in Discord for it. Because I think I'm almost done with this level. This level doesn't seem that much longer. Oh, is it time for inflationary Kirby? Reagan-era economics Kirby. My least favorite Kirby. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Circle. Yeah, I never got trophies for anything, but I guess I didn't do anything deserving of trophies. I got a wooden plaque, and that was the best I've ever gotten. But I didn't do, like, that many, like, sports of trophy worthy of, like... I feel like you get trophies for, like, individual sports if you're doing, like, track or cross-country or something, where it's like, you're on a team, sure, but you're kind of on your own as well. Like, you're winning for the team, but you're also winning for yourself individually. Or, like, if you're on, like, a soccer team and you win, you might get, like, I don't know. You know, also, I'm lying. I'm blatantly lying because I forgot that I used to play, I did jiu-jitsu and I won medals. I had actual medals made of metal. They're heavy. They're genuinely heavy. Never gold. It was only bronze. But still pretty good. Getting third place in, like, the North Atlantic Grappling Association's competition is not bad. As a kid, you know, that's pretty good. For whatever age range and bracket I was in. So I lied. I just blatantly lied. I choked a kid out and got a reward for it. What a life I lived. I'd like to do martial arts again. I like martial arts. That was always like the sport I think I enjoyed the most. Still the sport I find most interesting. To be honest. Sport. Activity. Athletic activity of some kind, you know. A lot of kids end up doing a lot of different things. It's usually parents saying, hey, try this, try that. Which isn't a bad thing. It's good to get, like, variety, because you don't know what you're going to like until you try it. Although, as a kid, I think I would have tried a lot harder at everything if I was doing it now. I think I just didn't have enough passion that I now have for, like, life in general. Or just passion for trying hard. It's a passion for, like, putting in the effort. I remember learning that during marching band. Where it was like, you know, you care about it because you're there with your friends and you're doing it, but also inherently doing a good job. As time went on, I cared about it more and more. Where it was like, no, I'm here. I'm putting in a purpose. I'm trying hard. I want to sound the best. I want to look the best. We all got to buck up. During high school and during college. And then there's always people who just don't care as much. Like, they're there just to hang out with their friends to a degree. And still try, but you know what I mean. Where it's like, I learned that, and I think for a lot of other things, it's like, I know, I'm on this team, I'm on this with people, I gotta try as hard as I goddamn can to make it good, or make it work out, or win, or whatever. It's important to try, it's important to care about things, I think. And not that I didn't as a kid, but it was difficult. Maybe my focus wasn't there, or my attention wasn't there, or I don't know. Something to that effect, right? Or maybe I was too busy reading books, and I was like, I don't want to fucking practice soccer. What do I do? Hit a ball against the wall? Let me just, like, I don't know, fucking read Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. Get off my case, Mom. I mean, my mom and dad would kick me out of like the house during summers, be like, go find something to do. Which you couldn't do these days because then you'd get arrested for like negligence, which is stupid that you can't let your kid walk around like their own neighborhood. At a certain age, I mean, you have to do stranger danger and the rest, but like, have some faith that your kid isn't gonna just like go away. There's safe spaces. There's a park in the neighborhood, right? Go to the playground, hang out with the other children. But I guess there's danger. Again, I don't know the statistics of like if it is. Maybe it isn't safe. Maybe it's just horribly dangerous to even let your kid like 10 feet away from you. But I feel like you have to kind of give your kid a chance to learn about the world, and you can't do that if you keep them to your side 24/7. But a lot of that was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. There's not that many kids here. I don't know all these people. I would just take a book and climb a tree in my backyard and just like kind of hide on a very high branch and read my book. Which probably explains a lot. I like to climb. People have seen me climb trees and just like dangle precariously from various spots. And I feel like the fact that I used to like lean on a branch in the top of a tree somewhere, pretty high up, like not like a small tree. I'm talking about like a grand old tree as tall as a house, like a 2-story house or more. I'd be up there, leaning back on precarious branches and reading a book. It tells a lot about me. How much I like books, I guess. I don't know. Crystal Needle. Have I gotten that? Maybe I haven't upgraded it. I've never fell. I did drop the book every once in a while, and I don't know if my parents ever knew that I did that. It was right in the front yard. It was right, like, I feel like they could have looked out the window and seen like a kid in their tree, but I don't know if they ever noticed, or if they did, they never mentioned it. Which I still don't know if they knew I did that or what. I mean, what was I supposed to do? They didn't want me like in the house. There's nothing else to do. Chill in the forest. But I did love reading. I still love reading. Reading's not really a hobby as much as it's just a... I don't know. It's not a hobby. Like a hobby is, I feel like, is inherently a somewhat like proactive, creative thing. Where reading is just it's an entertaining thing, right? You wouldn't call watching TV a hobby, nor would you call reading books, but I love it. It's good. It's quality. Makes me happy. Bum, 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 bum. I love those 3 sound effects they loop through for the build. Oh my god, it's a look at this. Your war paint, Kirby. You know, it's pretty quick. I was worried it was going to be slow. I guess the other hammer is much quicker. But it's not that slow. I mean, it's still like still pretty good. Like if it was like the Gigantosword, I wouldn't want to use it. I don't know if it's people still say that the toy hammer is better. But like, it's not bad. I'll use it. Oh wait, that's right. The trophy. I forgot. Oh goddamn it! I have to change my monitor. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm 39% the way through this game. Jesus Christ. You know, reportedly due to whatever other things. It is a generic wrestling trophy. I like that he's grabbing Mario's, Legend of Wreckage. He's fondling Mario. Huh. I like the Pikachu Game Boy SP, by the way. Yeah, I don't have any of these cabinets. I need something like this. Although I don't have enough like shit to put in cabinets for it to really like be the thing. You should be very proud of yourself. I never got a video game trophy because I'm solidly mediocre, and also I just never went to like Smash tournaments. I would never do well. I think I've been to like one. I've been to like 1 or 2 like very, very local ones, or maybe at a con kind of a thing. I went to one at my college once. For winning, I was able to go to the second round. Oh, really? I'm guessing you didn't win the second round. Sorry, I didn't realize it was you versus Hungry Bucks. I skipped out. It was the last year of high school, and the same weekend as our big chess tournament. What a fucking... I don't think... I'm not... Listen, I'm a huge nerd, so I think it's fine if I say this. What? That's like the nerdiest statement. Yeah, I missed out on my second round Smash Brothers Brawl pre-release tournament because I had a chess tournament on the same weekend, and I didn't want to miss it. Sorry, that's very funny. Listen, I was no better. But that is a very funny statement. I mean, you talked about your chess experience as well. You tutor chess, which I think is fascinating. Oh, whoa, if you hold it. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, interesting. Which is very impressive. I don't think I was ever very good at chess. I'm sure there's strategies and ways of thinking. I'm probably, like, very mediocre. Maybe I'll do a chess stream one day. And then do a checker stream and show people that they're difficult. They're both hard. Go to Oshkosh and get to spend one night in dorms. That's fun. Whenever you get a chance to spend... Like, I remember in high school spending time in dorms for college for my band camp. And that was always neat. Oh, my God. This is cool. Like, as much as the referential one is cool, this one is just neat. It's visually pretty. I'm a big crystal guy, a big rock guy, or rather minerals. They're minerals, Marie. Very appealing. Go to McDonald's and IHOP for meals. It was just, there's a lot of fun when you're like a kid, or maybe not just, you're not like an adult in the sense of like you haven't gotten a full-time job yet or anything like that, and you get to go places and do things where it's like, the life of, I get why people want a life of like, you're a traveling musician, or you're doing this. It's like you get to go places, spend time. There's something very nice and cooperative about like being at locations. Like if I'm going on a trip with friends for band, and it's like, I get why people do this forever. It's fun. You get to spend time, eat wherever, chill, get your per diem, and do like I could do that forever and enjoy myself. And then do your performance. You still have to practice. No, what are you doing, Curb? God damn it, try again. Even now, if I just have a chance to like go places with some friends, it doesn't even matter where. It doesn't have to be anywhere major. It could just be like, let's go over here. Let's go over the weekend and let's go to like a fucking different state. What's the closest state? We'll take this highway, go this way. We'll chill at the cheapest motel and just fuck around. Go to McDonald's and like that's great. You're just somewhere different with people you care about. It's like that's kind of all I need. Also, this is a fun stage, albeit kind of tricky. Nice. We'd bring game systems with us. I remember one year playing Shadow of the Colossus with a friend. We'd, of course, would bring Smash, always. Oh, we did that too. Everyone did that. Katamari. It is Katamari. I remember, like, showing off that I got the null room in Binding of Isaac to a friend I was rooming with in my high school band camp at wherever the dorm we were at, and I was very proud of myself. Right, one more stage and then the boss. I can do this all in stream. It really is almost perfect. It's like very much 1.5 to 2 hours per world in this game, reasonably. Oh, I should have gotten the hammer, evidently, because that's like a hammer thing, ain't it? When I'm not trying to rush through it either. I'm playing it like at a normal pace, exploring it, doing some of the side levels too. But the pacing is very consistent. They really ironed out the pacing of this game very well, evidently. Good on them. Wow, that was easy. They really want you to have this one. I like how differently we already travel. I took 1 month to decide if I want to go to California to Baby Metal. If someone says, hey, want to go on a trip with me? As long as I have the time to do so, I would say yes. I don't care about where we're going as long as I'm going with people. Oh, there's places I prefer. I want to go to Japan. We had friends who thought about it, but like I don't think it's on the picture until a couple years later from now, just because people can't do it. I want to go this year. I want to go next year. I want to go badly, and I haven't had the chance yet. I'd rather not go alone, but you know, you go when you can. The only aspect of like going on a trip is, can you afford it, and do you have the time left in the year, PTO-wise, to do so? Other than that, I'm pretty much fair game. That's otherwise I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I have no problem. I'm not worried. I know how to ruminate games. Geez, shut up. Playing in Japan, but the whole group being able to. I mean, it can always be a smaller group too, but I just don't want to. I don't like doing trips alone because you're lonely. I'm a lonely person, and that's only going to exacerbate the feeling of being lonely. Especially when you're in a foreign country, and maybe you're not good at socializing, like I am. And I don't go to bars. I don't drink, so that aspect of going to like a, you know, izakaya and talking to some of the natives would be a little bit more difficult for me. And I've been on trips alone, and I like aspects of visiting and going places, but it is lonely. You can't help but think about the fact that you're doing fun things by yourself. It shouldn't stop you from doing things you want to do, but it's an aspect of it, and if I'm going to have a big old fun trip, I'd rather do it with people. But no, again, I like going places, I like doing things. So, I don't have much of a problem of that, to be honest. This is good spooky music. Oh, well, I can't wait till I go to Japan. There's other trips I'm planning on going on, but like... Also, fun fact, I'm going to San Diego next year. I'm going on a trip to California next year. Probably for similar reasons, to be honest. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we'll have the chance to go to Super Nintendo World. I'd love to go to Super Nintendo World just because I want to see it. It's been out for ages. Fucking. My friend wanted to go see MCR and Baby Metal, so we had a big group, and we're gonna go see MCR and Baby Metal. So for all I know, it's the exact same concert. Who knows? Even though Baby Metal is the opener, not the actual full show. I'm not a huge concert person necessarily, but or rather, I don't go to many concerts. Well, that's just part of. Also, we're gonna be in San Diego. We're just gonna do things. And for all I know, I'll bump into you in the crowd and be like, "Oh, hey." Although probably not, because we're gonna be in like the stand up for 7 hours section. More like stand up for 12 hours section, but I don't care about that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it is a different trip. We're not actually going to be in the same places. I figured out. That would be an insane coincidence. That would almost boggle the mind. Oh, this is like fucking Spirit Tracks drum music. Oh, I would love to meet up with you. It would be a lot of fun. Albeit a little awkward for me, just because I'm not good at that. But that's not true. Meeting people in person is obviously tricky from the initial bit, but I think talking to people, I do fine. Oh, it was ever an opportunity. I would jump at it. Oh no, I always loved it. What a fun thing. They did this in classic Kirby games where you have to like avoid the sleep power up. Well, they're saying the stadium is wild because you're not allowed to bring in a phone. Interesting. I've heard of things like that where it's like they don't let you bring in a phone. Jack White's one where it's like you got to put your phone in this thing and you can't take it out. A lot of people are like that because they feel like phones ruin the experience for one reason or another. That is interesting though. I've never had to do that though, so that's for me a little crazy. I mean, I respect the oh, he's flattened. I guess, the artistic integrity they want to preserve, maybe? Is that the right term? And hell, like, Tyler, the Creator, his last album, a big part of that was the idea of, like, people are just so focused on, like, their phones and not living in the moment, and that they're embarrassed. People are embarrassed to dance in public because they assume they're going to be recorded. So he made this new album about that specifically, called Don't Tap the Glass, where it's like, no, fuck it. I don't want my friends to be afraid to express themselves like humans have been doing for thousands of years by dancing, because people are going to show their faces on the screen and they'll be embarrassed. Like, no, fuck that. Which I respect. So you can't record. Live in the moment. Don't be afraid that people are going to be, like, seeing your face when you look stupid. You might still look stupid, but listen, no one cares. Everyone looks stupid dancing. It's about how you feel. I dance all the time in my apartment. I look like a fucking idiot. I look like I don't know how to dance. But you know what? It's okay. Because it's doing it because I want to move my body freely. Move your body freely. That's all that really matters. I can do the running man. I can... And there's a truth in that. Oh, I mean, what kind of quality recording do you think they're going to get from recording on your phone at a concert? It's going to be shit. Sorry. That's a bad reason. I think there's plenty of other good reasons for... Good, or reasonable reasons, rather, for blocking phones, but... Yeah, I was like, presume. I would think that's a terrible reason, but... If that's the real reason, but fair enough. I mean... Studio execs, go off. Kings? Yo, the 3 Ps, preserve, presume, and prostate. That's my favorite P of all. And there is no P without the prostate. Remember to check your prostate regularly, Luigi. Oh yeah, that's right, Mario. Find the treasure hidden by the cactus triplets. I guess I fucking missed that one. Yeah. That guy's name was Spookstep. That's a great name. That was a very lemony drink. I knew a guy used to just eat lemons. He'd peel them and eat them like oranges. I like lemons, and I think I could handle that. It's a little too much for me. But the problem with that is that it's really acidic, and it would just dissolve your fucking teeth if you do that a lot. Even if you do like eating lemons, they are incredibly acidic. Inherently, that's part of their charm. I feel like I don't remember this boss very well. I'm having like weird flashbacks of what this might be, but I can't think of what it looks like. I recall it being difficult in my mind and in my heart and in my soul. But this is a boss I don't remember. Also, I love this level design. I'm just thinking about practically how they made this level. How much effort this must have been to, like, get the camera, get all the props, arrange it perfectly, arrange the shape. All of this stuff is so pristine and perfect. All the models, all the textures, everything. This must have been fucking ridiculously difficult. Oh, he hates me. Give me the crystal. A crystal needle. Yeah. Fuck these posters. They don't even look like me. Yeah, you're not selling me on this, boss. If I don't remember it, but I remember vaguely that it was hard, and you're saying fuck this boss, that doesn't bode well for me. Alphalin. It's crystal, isn't it? Yeah, it looked fake to me. I was like, that looks like a crystal. Yo, Alphalin, that bitch has been turned to doll. Oh, it's a sand shrew. Oh, he looks stupid. Oh, he's a silly dillo. I hate him. I hate his look. He looks too silly to me. Sorry. I know that's his name, but he looks just goofus. Too goofus, all right? Much too goofy for me. Phase 1 complete. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. Looks more like Crash Bandicoot than a Kirby one. It kind of does. I don't know. He just looks very... He looks like... He doesn't fit, but he looks... Oh my god, what the... Yo, man. Looks too dumb to me. And not in like a haha, like clown funny, but like... I just don't like him. I don't know. I don't like this guy. I don't like the way he looks. Dude, why do you have so many fake wives? What the hell, man? Guy's got ladies on the fucking download, dude. Oh god, another one. I guess he's out on his own. He needs companionship like anybody, even if they're not real. Come on. It's okay, man. Listen, you won't have to be alone forever. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Oh, you really? One fragment of health left? Fine, we'll do another phase. Why not? You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. I do wonder, there's probably areas that never got those commercials because they just weren't like farming areas. Which intrigues me. Because to me, that was like, those were on TV. I saw those. It's almost like a parody. Also, I did that without taking a hit, man. That was not too bad. Unless there's like a phase 3 I don't know about, but... Ooh. Let me guess. Fight with a different power-up than the one I used. I've still never played Crash. One day I'll play Crash. Hi. Yep, hammer and probably another ability, if I were to guess. Which is really just play this boss fight 3 times. Yeah, I thought that wasn't very hard. That really was fine. That really wasn't that hard of a boss. I didn't know. I thought that was going to be much harder. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's making me go back to Waddle Dee Town? I don't have a choice? I'm not going to unlock the... Oh! Gotcha! Drill can be upgraded. The ice ability can be upgraded. God, I'm getting so many upgrades today. Jesus. It didn't even, like, open up the new area. Just like, fuck this boss. Go back to town. Hey, man, you got the goods? All right, let's get cracking. I almost wonder if they should have spaced out the upgrades a little better. I don't know. Because now, it's like, there's a lot of these upgrades I've barely used. And, like, I don't think... Have I barely used Frosty Ice, and then I've gotten the 3rd one already, but... Oh, my God, I don't have enough. Whoa. I can't even afford all of these. Well, shit. Turns out I need more. I've done most of them, but there's a couple I haven't done. So that's fair. Actually, I should probably finish those. Oh boy, my favorite part. Hell. I love hell. Like I said, it's my favorite part. Jesus! Redgar, Forbidden Lands. You're okay out there, Elflin. Yo, I'm doing... Let me go back. We're not the Forgotten Lands, we're at the Forbidden ones. I understand. Alright, so there was... Yeah, there we go. Hi! Kind of do need to do all of these, so if you want the upgrades, and you really do want the upgrades. Very fun. Yeah, get my minions. My minions. My favorite character from Spy Kids, Minion. Not actually. God, I kind of want to see the movie again. That was my favorite movie as a kid, easily. The Spy Kids. Spies were such a big deal in the 2000s for like children's media. I always talk about it, but they had an entire like children's toy brand, Spy Gear, which was like, oh, we got like invisible ink pencils and pens, and like spy equipment. Like, what is all this shit? But I dug it. I was like, I want all of it. And I don't think that brand's around anymore. I haven't heard about it since. Like, man, the spy fantasy of being a child and a spy is gone. I know there's reasons for it, but like, it's funny how trends come and go. I don't know what the current trends are. Is it just more IP based? I mean, Spy Gear wasn't specifically Spy Kids. It was obviously based around it, but it wasn't like specifically Spy Kids merchandise. I don't think there was any, to be honest. And there was other spy-related things too. But is it now just like, is it more IP based? There's always IP stuff, so maybe not. There's never not IP based stuff, but there are, I mean, there are toys that come out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck was Bratz? Why was that such a massive deal? And now people are buying like Skibidi toilet, you know, blind boxes. Which Skibidi is yours? I'm joking. I actually don't know. I can't really complain because I have no idea what the state of children's toys are like these days because I'm not in children's channels. I don't watch like kids networks, and therefore I'm not engaging in the kind of advertisements that they're seeing. I only see memes of people talking about, oh yeah, there's a Skibidi toilet toy and an advertisement for it. It's like, okay, fair enough. If I was, you know, I'd probably dig that if I was a kid, maybe, perchance. Possibly. Maybe. I probably would be in it well enough. Hell, half the time you're interested in things as a kid is not even because you like it, but because you know people, other people do. And you just want to be involved. A lot of shit like that when I was a kid. Or older. I mean, I probably wouldn't have gone into anime if I didn't want to, like, be interested in the stuff that my friends were interested in. Or the people that I knew were, rather. You know what I mean? I've said it before, but I watched, like, you know, anime and Full Metal Alchemist, for example, at the behest of somebody I liked. Middle school, early high school. And that got me into anime. True story. And you know what? I actually am a bigger weeb than I pretend to be. I would watch a lot more anime if I just watched shows in general, but I don't. But I do read a lot of manga. So fuck it, I'm a bigger weeb. I'm not like, I don't have to like prove my point. Like, oh, he's not a big enough nerd. I can't accept him. Like, fuck you. Oh no, it's that one puzzle from Security Breach. You know what? I could do like Damn. Oh fuck. What am I doing? Oh god, I'm confused. Oh? Oh, no! There we go. There we go. Get in there. This is just fun. It's clever use of game mechanics that you don't actually use very often. It's like there's fun moves and there's fun power-ups, but it's like I don't use these really. But you know, at least the game is using them for like puzzles and fun stuff like that in ways that it can. There we go. Please tell me that was the last one. I spent way too long on that. Oh, it is. Oh, my goodness. Dun, 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 dun. Kirby, you know how about your brain has been replaced by like a spiky blade. Are you okay with that? Hi-yo! I can't really do a Kirby voice. I kind of wish I could. But any real attempt is a failure. An utter failure. Actually, can't I just like... This is a stage list, not really a side list, like side stage list, like these wacky ones. Will I know if I've gotten like all of the side ones, like the special, the wacky treasure lands? You'd think that would be on the list somewhere, but it's not. Oh, there, nope, there is. Okay, there is one. Okay, good. Like there must be. Oh. I've missed one over here. Didn't even realize. Not that I've done all of them, but Meta Knight versus Meta Knight. I know there's also more combat stuff like Coliseum shit. I like his little bat wings. He looks so like you're so cute, Kirby. You really don't look scary. It's funny how Meta Knight is functionally not that different from Kirby looking, but he manages to look more impressive. Color changes a lot. Color changes a lot. Not being pink and also matching the color of everything else makes a difference. God, it's so good. I know there's a fourth upgrade for this too, which is even better, but yeah, that's to come. Yeah. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here, Kirby. I mean, sword guys. You just feel so cool and so strong. Look at the damage. It's insane. You're really fucking strong, dude. Beautiful. Kirby's very cute. He's just a little guy. He just like peeks out from the corner of his little thing. I missed one here too. Oh, I just didn't do this one. Yeah, let's do this. But this is a little bit of cleanup since I have the time. Man, I tore through that world, by the way. That world was no time at all. Just saying. Oh no. Sorry, I forgot what button was the power-up button. You might be asking yourself, you've been playing this game for like 2 hours now. How did you forget which button is the main button? And to answer that, I was like, I don't know. All right, don't ask me questions I'm not prepared to answer. Okay. This seems like a fun one. This is like, oh god. Oh god, there's like 30 guys chasing me. Yo, man, I'm not that attractive. Leave me alone. Get over there. Get over there, Curb. You were why Sakurai felt shameful for adding a new button there, writers. Wait, what did I say? Sorry. I actually forgot what I said, so I don't know the context of that. Now I feel bad. Sorry, Sakurai. He should feel shameful. I mean, he was ashamed at himself. He knew. He knew. He knew. He was aware. Oh, I forgot one of the buttons. Oh, it's a common thing these days with just like, if you play a lot of different games, or even if you just haven't played a game for a while, often if you're playing two games that are maybe vaguely similar, but it's like, why is this dodge? Why is this one not dodge? And you just get really, like, confused. I mean, it could be that I'm stupid and tired and a moron, but, you know, that's maybe too easy. That's too easy. That's taking away all of the accountability from me by saying, oh, he's a moron, it's okay. They call that the moron excuse, you know. And it's a little excessive. Speaking of which, I have to come up with a better thumbnail and stream title for this video. I just whipped something up arbitrarily, but I didn't actually know what to do. That was like 2 seconds before I went live. To sell this so that it gets all the views. No, but... Oh, I missed one here? How did I forget this one from so far back? Felt like I was being consistent with this one, but... Well, there's a lot of them. I mean... And they're pseudo-optional. It almost doesn't feel optional. Because it feels like you're missing out on a lot of content if you don't do these levels and don't get the power-ups, you know what I mean? Like, it's obviously optional. You could just play through these levels and get the bare minimum. And, like, getting all the Waddle Dees does feel more optional than anything else, but there is a level of, like, is this actually optional? It feels pretty darn important to get, like, the upgrades for weapons and stuff. Or maybe it just feels more worthwhile. That's kind of always a thing in games, where it's like, is it worthwhile to do the thing I'm doing? I always think about that in context of, like, collectibles. Think about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like it does better in that sense of, like, it feels more worthwhile to do things. Because there's a lot more things to collect that have an impact in your gameplay in some aspect. Or, like, you know, if you're playing a Zelda game and you get, like, tons of heart pieces, at some point they feel less useful. Because you've gotten a ton of them. But if it's like, you get an item. Even if the item's not that good, you get the ice arrows, it's like, okay, whatever. But it's the ice arrows, dude. That feels worth it. Because it's an item. You know, it's relative worth. And upgrades for these weapons feels more worth it, even if functionally it's not changing the game that much in terms of, like, you can beat the game with no upgrades. But it feels good. It feels like it makes a difference. Wind drill. I love that he's getting strapped into, like, actual, like, danger. Like, Kirby's just upgrading himself to, like, have real weapons. And it's kind of scary. Hi. Also, do I have... I think I can't even upgrade all of these fully, if I'm right and there's another one. Like, they're like fun, they're like silly, and then now it's like shit's gotten serious. Kirby's got the serious shit. Kirby's on his way to danger. No, I've upgraded everything so far. Everything's on either 2 or 3. If not all on 3, actually. Is there anything new here? Oh. I mean, there's that, which I've already done. Oh yeah, I didn't do the hard modes for these. I guess I can do that. I should end off stream, to be honest, but... Okay, nope. Oh no. Just do one of these. Not gonna do all of them right now. Fuck, never mind. My own fault. Blame myself for that completely. Oh! No! 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 Okay. So I'm so like not focused that I'm like wrecking my fucking ass right now. Okay, nope. Perfect. We're gonna time this correct. That was not good timing actually. I was fucked up. Freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. Good. Look at that. 14 seconds. Easy. 700 coins. Gamer. Yeah, I could probably do the other one, actually. That was so quick that I could probably do the other one. I love how dramatically more difficult the last one is, comparatively speaking. 20 seconds. Yeah. The worst part about this one is the hardest stuff is at the very end. So if you fuck it up, it's like, oh fuck, I gotta do all this easy stuff first. Alright, did it. Not great this time, but it's still enough. I probably made up for all my attempts the other day. Hi. Yeah, I did. Is there an extra hard? Oh, fuck, that's great, actually. You probably need to do that if you want to upgrade everything. I've still not bought from the shop, but I was like, I don't fucking need to buy your oh my god, that's like dangerous. Just curious, is there any more tournaments? No, no. Nothing new. But I already did that, so. Man, I think I'm like fully up to date on this game. I'm so fucking productive. We'll do one more gachapon, and then we'll end it off. Aw, Frosty Ice. God, there's a lot of gachapon in this game. How would you ever... You have to spend so much time doing that. That's excessive. It's a lot. That's really a lot. I like gachapon in sometimes, but... What a good game this is. It's a fun game. It has a lot of content, a lot of variety, and it's very well polished. What a quality game Forgotten Land is. I'm sorry. It's very good. Very fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? But no, I don't need to tell people that it's a good game, do I? Everyone knows. But yeah, that was fun. I should be back tomorrow, I suppose, trying to finish Sushi Ben if I can. Whatever game I finish first, I'm switching off on Resident Evil's next, and whatever game I finish second, I'm switching off with Omori. And I have plenty of other one-offs that I've already made thumbnails for that I'm going to do too. Slay the Princess, and other stuff too. Maybe double weekend streams for wacky stuff, if we can. But it'll be fun. Be very exciting. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Sorry for being late, but listen. I did what I could. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.